Okay, all of you, good morning. Okay, in today's video, I am going to explain you about meaning of commercial bank and function of commercial bank. In yesterday's video, I have explained you what is central bank and function of central bank. So today, I am going to explain you meaning of commercial bank and function of commercial bank. Now first, meaning of commercial bank. Now it is said that commercial bank are such type of bank which accept deposit from general peoples and also provides loan to those people who are in needs. Or if any persons, if they want to do any business, if they want to do any trades, if they have financial crisis, if they have no cash with them, if they want to establish new business, they can take loan from this commercial bank and they can start business. So that's why it said that this commercial bank also accept deposit from general public, general people, and also provides loan to those people who are in need. Plus, this commercial bank also does many other functions, like it also does remittance functions. It also helps to transfer customer money from one place to another place through check, through bank draft. Plus, this commercial bank also does many other functions like locker facility. It also does agency functions like purchasing and selling of some securities like share, debenture, bonds, payment of dividend, payment of premiums. So means, if you talk about the function of commercial banks, it has a lot of functions at present. So that's why having many functions, the many people they have given different definition of commercial banks. Means till now precise and actual definition of commercial bank is difficult to give. Why? Because commercial bank doing many other functions. So that's why different personnel, different economists, they have defined commercial bank in different ways. And if you talk about commercial bank in the country of Nepal, Nepal Bank Limited was the first commercial bank in Nepal. Nepal Bank Limited was the first commercial bank in Nepal, which was established in 1994 BS. And second commercial bank of Nepal is Nepal Banija Bank, which was established in 2022 BS. And it is said that till now altogether there are 28 commercial banks in Nepal. Till now altogether there are how many? 28 commercial banks in Nepal which are running in Nepal, which have their branches throughout their country, which are providing banking service to the public of all the citizens of Nepal, establishing branches in different part of the country. Okay, now function of commercial banks. Now, if you see the function of commercial banks, mainly the commercial banks, they have separate out the functions in three parts: primary functions, secondary functions, and contingent functions. So first, primary functions. Now in primary functions, primary function is main function of what bank? Commercial bank. So in primary functions, number one is what? Accepting deposits. Now it is said that commercial bank accept deposit from publics. So commercial bank, when you will accept deposit from publics, it will accept the deposit of public in three different accounts. They are like coin accounts, saving accounts, and fixed deposit account. And if you talk about coin account, means it is a type of account where people they do saving their money, and whenever they want to withdraw their money, at how many times they are allowed to withdraw. Usually these current account are opened by the traders, business persons, because business person usually what means they do deposit and they withdraw money on daily basis. And on current account there is no interest. Usually bank don't provide any interest to the customers. Now next is saving account. In case of saving account, those people who are low income group peoples, such type of people, if they want to do saving with the limited incomes, they can do saving. They can do saving, and in saving account there is some interest given to the customers, and in saving account also there is what, some limitation of withdrawal of the money. The customers are also not allowed to withdraw the money whenever they like. There is some time period, some gap, some time period is mentioned. Now next is what, fixed deposit account. Now in case of fixed deposit account, what happens? Usually what happens? Customer deposit their money in the bank for some period of time, might be 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 years, and according to the time basis, what happens? Rate of interest are given, and usually what happens? In fixed deposit account, there is more interest given to the customer in compared to saving accounts. So, and it is said that interest that is also given to the customer on the basis of time period. For example, suppose maybe for 1 year 9%, for 2 years 10%, for 3 years 11%, for 4 years 12%, for 5 years 13%. Means on, if the time gap is more interest is given to the customers. So this is the word acceptance deposit. Now providing loan. Now it is said that commercial bank also provides loan to the publics, because when the commercial bank accept deposit from the public, same collection, they also gives loan to the public in different terms. Like they also provide loan for short terms, loan for mid terms, loan for long terms. And usually what happens? Commercial bank, they are established on the motive of earning profit. So what happens? Commercial bank in more interest rate in compared to the deposit, they provide loan to the public, so that the interest rate which is given to the public is less income to the interest rate that it takes from the public in the form of loans. So the gap between that interest rate, from there what means, the commercial banks, they find some difference, some profit they find, and that is the profit. Now secondary function. Now secondary function is talking about, these are the functions which are taken as what, agency functions. Now commercial bank also does the function of agents, like remittance of money. So it is said that in any secondary functions, so when the commercial bank does these agency functions, it will take some charge also from the customers. It will take charge from the what, customer. Now in agency functions, number one is remittance of money. So when commercial bank provides remittance function to the customers, it will take charge from the customers. Like commercial bank also does transferring money of their customer from one place to another place, with the help of check, bank draft, or with the help of internets. Now collection and payment of credit instruments. Now it is said that commercial bank also does the collection and payment of credit instrument, like promissory notes, check, bill of exchange. These are some credit instruments which also commercial bank collects. If it is necessary, it also makes the payment of those credit instruments. And number 3, purchase and sales of security. Now commercial bank also does the work of purchasing securities like share, debenture, bonds, and also if it is necessary, commercial bank also sells those share, debenture, bonds on the behalf of their customers, on the behalf of their customers. For that, commercial bank takes some charge. Now next, receiving income and payment. Now it is said that commercial bank also receives some income like dividends, premiums. Okay, and if it is necessary, commercial bank also does the payment of dividend, payment of interest to the public. Okay, or sometimes if you talk about commercial bank also receives telephone charge, electricity charge. So these are the agency functions which are done by these commercial banks. So now next one is contingent functions. Means contingent function means these are what, utility functions which are given by the commercial bank to the customer, to the public. So among these contingent function, locker facility. Now commercial bank also provides locker facility to its customers. Now usually what means, many customers have presents. They may have their some valuable assets, valuable property which are very risky to keep at house, like gold, silver, diamonds, or valuable, papers, valuables, documents, which may be risky to keep at house. So to keep those property safely, they can take the help of this what bank? Commercial bank. So they can go to the commercial bank, and commercial bank will provide them locker facility. In that locker, they can keep this type of property safely. For this also commercial bank takes some charge. Now traveler checks. Now at present, when the people want to travel from one place to another place, for entertainment, for maybe for medical purpose, maybe for a business purpose, when they have to travel from one place to another place, now it is very risky to carry cash. It is very risky to carry cash while traveling. So to come out from that risky, at present what means, this commercial bank also provides them some check to the travelers. So that is called travel check. So with that check, he or she can withdraw money from different banks and can use that cash when they need it. So they are travel check, which is very safe. Whenever it is necessary to withdraw some money, he or she can withdraw that money from any part of the world, any part of the nations, and he can use that money, or she can use that money. And next is what? Letter of credit. Letter of credit means it is also created by the commercial banks on the credit worthiness of the customers on the basis of deposit of the customers. And usually what means, this letter of credit is created by the commercial banks to facilitate international trade. To facilitate what trade? International trade. Because this letter of credit gives guarantee of payment. This letter of credit gives what? Guarantee of payment to the seller or exporters in case of what? International trade. So this letter of credit also is created by commercial bank. And next is what? Dealing in foreign exchange. Now commercial bank also does the work of exchanging foreign currency. Exchanging foreign currency, because when you travel from one place to another place, we may carry currency of different country. So that currency may not work over there. So at the times we can go to the commercial bank and we can exchange. Suppose if any people come from America, if he comes from America carrying dollar, and dollar will not be used in Nepal's shop or Nepal's hotel, anything. At the times the person who has that dollar, he can go to the commercial banks and he can exchange that dollar in Nepalese currency or Nepalese rupees, and after that he can carry that Nepalese rupees and he can go to the different hotel, different restaurants, different shop. He can do his financial activities, or he can do his purchases and this all. So today in this video I have explained you meaning of commercial bank and function of commercial banks. So these are the function of commercial banks I have explained you. Now I will send you photo also on your group, so from there you can note. Okay, thank you all of you.